today's wrap-up, the lawyers of former President Robert Kocharyan have withdrawn an appeal from the High Court. President Armen Sarkissian has given his assent to the new constitutional amendments. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has given a speech in Parliament on the political situation in the country. And 2,000 Armenia-made test kits will be produced daily as a record high in new cases is recorded. Robert Kocharyan's lawyers have withdrawn their appeal from the Constitutional Court, which they submitted in June of last year. In their statement, they disputed the charge brought against the second president of overthrowing the constitutional order during the post-election events of 2008. At a press conference near the Constitutional Court, Kocharyan's lawyers said that they are doing this in the interests of parliamentarianism in Armenia. On July 7th, the Constitutional Court was supposed to review Kocharyan's application. The problem, however, is that on June 22nd, the National Assembly adopted amendments to the Constitution which will force the retirement of 3 of the 9 judges of the Constitutional Court. According to some observers, Kocharyan's lawyers are trying to prevent a possible non-favorable decision against their defendant, given the changed composition of the Constitutional Court. President Armen Sarkissian has given his assent and signed the amendments to the Constitution. The amendments, which have already been passed through Parliament, only needed presidential assent in order to come into force tomorrow. Tomorrow, 3 judges of the Constitutional Court will have to retire from the court due to having served for more than 12 years in total. Furthermore, the president of the court, Vardan will no longer serve as head of the body, but will continue on as a member. Shortly after the presidential assent was given, Parliament Speaker Vardan Petrosyan published the said amendments to the Constitution, which is the final stage of the procedure. Now that the publication has taken place, the amendments are set to go into force tomorrow. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan has made a speech in Parliament where he covered a number of areas. He stated that it was common knowledge that tycoon and politician Gagik Tsarukyan's Prosperous Armenia party was known for vote buying. He also remarked on how much of the media sphere in Armenia are controlled by political corpses, adding that much of the spread of misinformation related to the coronavirus pandemic has been due to these channels. In a fiery speech, he lauded Armenia's progress in terms of democratization and freedom of speech, but also gave a stark warning to political groups that have become highly critical of the government, warning that in future only forces who are supportive of the 2018 Armenian Revolution will have a place in the nation's parliament. A record high 771 new cases of COVID-19 have been confirmed in Armenia, raising the total number of cases to 22,488. 538 recoveries were also reported, and 11 more deaths, raising the death toll to 397. In other news, the Institute of Molecular Biology has completed trial phases and will begin producing around 2,000 Armenia-made COVID-19 test kits daily. This will allow health authorities to significantly increase the number of tests conducted daily. With current resources, around 100,000 kits are set to be produced in Armenia. And finally, we'll leave you with a series of photos of Hunot, a canyon in Artsakh. It is one of the most famous natural and historical reserves in the area. About 10 kilometers from Stepanakert, it is rife with pristine nature, ancient ruins, and mountain caves.